Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a weekly love spread for all of my cancers out there for the week of January 14th into the 19th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show the cards I need to see. Show the cards I need to see. What kind of energy is coming towards my cancers during the week of January 14th into the 19th? Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay. It's a lot going on here. Definitely a lot going on here. So, right from the beginning, you are dealing with someone that's dealing with a great deal of conflict here. There's an awful lot of conflict going on here with this individual. Yeah, a lot of conflict. Especially when it comes in terms of maybe other competition. Okay, there's a lot of conflict and tension going on, especially in the realm when it comes to competition. Now, this individual is definitely, they're trying to use the magician energy here. They're trying to manifest the reality in which they want. Okay, and that's probably causing them to get into conflict with other individuals that are also in your circle as well, romantic circle. And so, again, the competition thing is bothering this individual quite a bit. That's why there's a lot of argument, a lot of conflict, a lot of tension, okay? And so they're trying their best to manifest the reality that they want. With that being said, though, the reason there's so much conflict is because you have the Two of Swords here. There's kind of this indecision. And they're trying to really figure out if the best way that they're going about pursuing a relationship with you is actually the most wisest one. Okay, and that because it's causing so much drama and so much conflict and so much tension. So they're kind of beginning to kind of take a step back and say, you know what, maybe there's a better way to go about this thing to get the a result that I want. Okay. And so they're kind of second guessing themselves here, and they're trying to figure it out. There's a good reason why they're doing that, because they are a younger air sign individual, okay? And there's a bit of adolescent energy that's here, all right? Now, again, this could either be a younger air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy here, or it could be someone that just has a very naive or inexperienced too perspective of how to deal with relationships. So this is an individual that is either naive, an older individual that is kind of naive about how to deal with the different ebbs and flows and complexities of relationships, or this is someone that is actually younger that has inexperience, and that's what's causing the degree of conflict. Again, they don't know how to deal with the conflict, deal with people, and deal with other individuals being in this romantic circle. Okay, so with that being said, they are very much aware that you do have choices. There's a lot of different choices that you do have. Okay, all right. But with that being said, the reason that they're spending so much time and involved in so much conflict and tension, trying to get your attention, trying to break through to you, is because this person believes themselves to be your soulmate. They believe they're your soulmate. And that's what's going on here with this situation, okay? Now, they do believe that there's some type of hidden perils here that they're not seeing. Again, so that's that whole naiveness going on here. They there's like that, just there's hidden perils. There's something, they think that there's something deceptive going on here. That's why they're not quite getting it, and they're hidden perils, and people are out to get them, and people are kind of other people know that they're trying to get with you, and so they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to sabotage them. So there's this impression of hidden perils going on here. Also, on the flip side of this, also there's this hidden peril also pertaining to this individual. Some energy that I'm feeling, the beginnings of a residual energy of this person being perilous for you as well. Okay, there's a naivete on their part, as I said before, but there also may be some hidden danger for you as well with this individual, because things could begin to become quite obsessive. Okay, and obsessive in a not so healthy sense. We're not there yet. Okay, we're not there yet, but we are definitely moving in that direction, because again of the conflict and the tension. This person is feeling like there's hidden perils. There's something deceptive going on. People are purposely trying to push him or her out of the situation. Okay, but again, it's also reflecting itself back in me to give a message to you, is that you need to also be very cognizant that this it's starting to move in that direction because of the frustration this person is feeling. Nevertheless, this person is waiting for the fruit to ripen. Okay, so they're waiting to see what kind of response they're going to have from you, pretty much. Okay, and they're just, they put it out there and they're just waiting to see how, if the seeds in the soil that they've planted, if they're going to begin to bear fruit. So we're going to see what happens with that. But like I said, you do need to be slightly concerned. Just a slightly. Nothing major, just a slight concern that there may be a problem brewing on the horizon here. And then finally we have this water sign individual, okay, coming towards you. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And this is an individual that's obviously considers themselves to pretty much be a very good find. They're a go-getter. They're like this knight in white shining armor. They think they're all that. They think they can save the day pretty much. So then there's that energy as well. Okay. So let's see what kind of strengths. What kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are you dealing with, my Cancer? What kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are you dealing with here? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so Five of Swords energy. So for the right situation, you will fight to be in a committed relationship with an individual if you deem it something really worth fighting for. You're not afraid to you're not afraid of a little healthy competition when it comes to dealing with an individual. And if the individual that's not the case at all with this individual, but with you it's a lot different actually. And like I said, you're not afraid to kind of mix it up a little bit for a person that you really care about and really are interested in. Also, we have the Page of Swords energy with you as well, and that's pretty interesting because again, but this is a strength. So there's a bit of inexperience that you have here, but this is a strength, okay? And so in this particular case, what you don't know won't hurt you, okay? And it is greatly working is greatly working for your benefit at this time, okay? That you're not really all of that versed in the different complexities in a relationship with different turmoils, points of relationships as well. And in this particular case, this particular ignorance absolutely is bliss, and it's working towards your favor. Okay. Also, we have the Four of Swords here, which means you're able to do the contemplating and reflection that you need to do in order to get from point A to point B. So you are an inward thinker. You are a contemplator, which is a good attribute to have. Also, you're at a point in your life where there's an impasse. There's literally a fork in the road. So, and the reason that can be seen as a good thing is because you know there are some things that you need to work on within yourself, okay? And the good thing is that you are aware of these things. You are self-aware. That's why there's the Four of Swords there. You are self-aware that there are some things and complexities about life in general that you don't know. And you're not afraid to take the time out to learn these things. That's why in this particular case, ignorance is bliss, is because you're not afraid to learn. You know, you're not one of them people, well, if I don't know, then I don't know. You're not satisfied with not knowing. So you want the knowledge to better give you the skills and the perceptions that you need to be successful in your endeavors and relationships, okay? Also, you're looking for a solid opportunity. You're looking for something solid, something tangible that you can see, that you can feel, that you know is there, okay? And you're looking for something that you can build on, okay? You're also looking for something solidly in means of financial stability. That's also very, very, very important to you as well. So, and also, and the reason that this is, you know, like I said, this is good for you is because you're very nurturing. You nurture your pentacles. You save your money. You're good at saving. Financial issues aren't something that miss you. Okay? So you're very nurturing when it comes to your pentacles. You're very grounded in reality. Okay? In terms of understanding how financial need and things like that affect different life choices. The more finances you have, okay, the more that gives you a sense of freedom. Having financial stability gives you financial freedom, gives you the choices to be able to do different things otherwise you wouldn't be able to do. And you understand the correlation between financial stability, financial security, and being able to have a sense of freedom. Okay? Also, here, you're very, when it comes in terms of your pentacles, not only do you think very carefully about what you do with your pentacles, you're also very astute when it comes to how you come off to people, especially about how you speak to them, how the messages that you send them. You think very carefully about how you want to put things because you don't want things to be taken the wrong way. So you're very astute when it comes to that. Finally, also, you have here the Queen of Wands, which means that you are an attractive individual, not only internally, but also externally. And you have the ability to draw things to you, okay? Draw, you know, because you have an attractive nature about you, so you draw positive things to you. You also give out positive energy as well. So those are all of your strengths. So let's see what types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of this particular situation. What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of any of these particular situations? Some cards that I need to see. Okay, so whereas before you kind of rushed into things a bit. Again, Page of Swords energy. Again, you're learning as you're going along. You're learning as you're going along, okay? You're a lot more measured. You're becoming a lot more measured at this point. And now you're kind of waiting to see what comes in over the horizon. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You put a couple of things out there and you're waiting. You have the patience to kind of wait for these things to come over the horizon for you at this point. You put it out there instead of rushing in and seeing what's going on. You're like, you know what? I put it out there. So now I'm going to kind of sit back. I'm going to continue to do what I need to do for myself, financially, making wise decisions when it comes to my life. and you expect, like I said, because of the Queen of Wands energy, you put out positive energy. It's kind of like a boomerang effect, and now it's coming back towards you. And you have the patience and the wisdom to know that it is going to come back to you and come back to you in spades. All right. Also, in the past, may have not been too keen on, stopping a thing, pumping the brakes, if you will, on a situation that was kind of going in the wrong direction. At this point in your life, you have no problem at all halting a situation that is proving to be toxic or proving to be problematic. You will halt. You will put the brakes on the situation very, very fast if it's headed in the wrong direction. Finally, you have an exploratory mindset about you. You're willing to endeavor in new things, have new experiences. You were you just kind of pretty much just in a box before. Now you're willing to think outside the box, go beyond the conventional means of what you know. You're going beyond your comfort zone, if you will, to kind of see what else is out there. So you have an exploratory nature about you at this point. And even especially when it comes in terms of relationships, like maybe if you just dated one particular personality type, you're willing to kind of explore other personality types, if you will. Even if you are willing to explore different cultures, a person of another race, perhaps. You're willing to kind of endeavor in new things that maybe before you weren't willing to do. You kind of stayed, if you will, in a particular lane. Now you're like, you know what? The world is my playground. And you're willing to kind of expand your horizons and go and explore different aspects, especially in terms of relationships. So there you go. So that's that. So that being said, let's see what additional information the Spirit have for you. What additional information the Oracle cards have for you. What additional information the Oracle cards have for you. Okay. So, context is everything. So, basically what Spirit is trying to say to you is that you are aware, rightfully so, that pretty much what people see is what they get. And context is everything. So, mean what you say and say what you mean. That's why you're very careful with how you articulate a particular point of view, because you are aware that you're being judged by people here. But that's why you're not afraid. That's why you're open to learning new things and things of that nature, because you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it. And so you don't want the context of what you're being said, and also the context of the content of your character being taken out of pocket. You want people to be able to feel comfortable with you, to understand where you're coming from. And sometimes, if you have a particular perspective or a particular viewpoint, there's certain words and phrases and body language that you have to use to get people to understand where you're coming from. Okay, and you are very aware of that, because again, you're not afraid to learn what you don't know. Ignorance is bliss in this particular case, because you know there are things that you don't know, but you're aware that you do need to learn them if you want to move further with opportunities. Okay? Also, efficiency. Managing your time wisely. Time management. Putting the right amount into energy into specific things to get the optimal amount of output. You're very efficient with your time, even when it comes to relationships. Okay? You're very strategic in what kind of energy you put into a potentially decent, good relationship. You will put more time into something that looks promising and less time into something that's going to be a little bit more fruitless, if you will. So you'll allocate your time depending on the particular situation, depending on the person. That's why we have the Five of Swords here. You know, either you stand and fight or you walk away. Okay, you will allocate additional time into a person that you feels as though is worthy of your time. So you are very efficient with your time. You allocate your time properly. And also renewal here. The more you learn, the wiser you become, the more opportunities come your way. And then a lot of those things, that sense of renewal, that's that breath, that fresher breath, fresh air, if you will, new energy begins to permeate your being. Your decision-making skills are better. Now you're able to find yourself in a position to find people of quality. And so there's that new sense of renewal, that new sense of wonder. And just keep on doing what you're doing. In other words, Spirit's saying, keep on doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. Okay? With that being said, I'm going to terminate this reading now. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. Also, this is a general weekly love reading. If it did not resonate with you, that is okay. Hit the link below so you get a personal reading. That is the only way you're really going to get information on your particular situation. If this did resonate with you, that's even better, and you want to know a little bit more, again, the notification, click the link below. Okay, I love you guys. My name is Adonis, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.